I guess there is the biggest POS that a person could own. Let's see, I'll zoom in. See, there's one set of coil, one coil set that's glowing on the end. All those are supposed to be doing that. And there's the damn pieces I'm looking for. Yeah. You know, whoa, sorry about that. Wrong one. I thought, well, you know, since I'm going to probably have to tear into the wife's car, I want to make sure it's warm out here without the heat running all freaking day, burning up money we ain't got. So far, I've talked to, well, yesterday's. I've talked to 4 plumbing shops, 1 electrical supplier, and another plumbing supplier that deals in this stuff. Told him the brand I got. He said, oh, I don't know anybody that deals in those. You're going to have to find a dealer to get those parts. I'm like, you got to be kidding. I guess I got to find one of the old ones, take it home, punch the numbers in the internet, and I guess I'm going to have to find them that way. Excuse me. So, but yeah, I'm like, one thing after another here. So, I guess everybody there for a while was preaching electric heat, electric heat. I put in electric heat. Okay. It's kind of given me troubles ever since it did, but nothing this bad. So, then I just brought the wife out. Then everybody wonders why we got an extra vehicle or so sitting around. Well, it's a good thing, because otherwise I'd be running our wife around. So she's driving the Tahoe. And I just called a friend of mine, see what he was up to today. And, oh God, forgive me. I can't remember who suggested it. Forgive me. You're going to give me a bad time when you see this. One of the guys suggested unhooking the battery cable for 5 minutes and try and see if it'll start then. So that's what we're going to go down and do, see if it'll start. If it starts, then we're going to hightail it for home. I just got to find some, where the heck did I put that? Oh, I think it's already in the truck. Some leftover green antifreeze, because the antifreeze level has dropped in the car since we fixed it. So that's saying the water pump's going, which, that could be a job to hang me from the rafters. Good thing I put a sheeting on the rafters so I can't get nothing around them. So, waiting for him to get done thawing out waters. Once he gets here, then we'll run down and try that and see if the son bitch and car will start. I have to remember to start saying son bitch instead of So if the damn thing does start, I'm going to get it, and it ain't leaking too bad. We're going to hightail that thing for home and get it in here and get it in the shop. Because, like I told my wife, she's like, well, why do you get... She's trying to save a trip. It can sit there for a couple days. I said, well, if the thing starts, I can get it home. And she's like, well, I'm trying to save gas money. I said, I'm like, dear, I have nothing to do. I have no customer projects. I don't have the money to finish the projects I'm starting for myself to try and sell later. I have nothing to do. This is really starting to scare me. I have nothing to do for anybody other than trying to take care of my own stuff. Well, your own stuff don't pay worth of crap, and I don't have the money to be fixing my own stuff. Our hot water heater needs to be fixed too, and I can't even get that. So she finally got like, well, okay. I said, if the damn thing starts and I can find help, we're getting that son of a bitch home, because I said, it's a day and a half, 2-day job for me just to change that water pump. Because you got to tear half the front end of the car off to get to the son of a bitch. So, yeah, so I'm just sitting here waiting. I got tools gathered up. Went through the phone book, tried plumbing shops. Oh, no, we don't mess with electric furnace. Oh, we don't do this. Oh, we don't do that. Have you tried here, tried there? Tried all those, so I guess my next option is the internet. And I guess I'll have to figure out how to put some money on a money card and get the pieces ordered, because that damn furnace, they say, oh, if it's only running on one coil, because it's got its own heat meter on the side of the building. Well, if it ain't pulling 220 volts, it's not racking that meter. That meter spins regardless if it's pulling 120 volt or 220 volts or not. So it's racking up. It is not subtracting. Plus, the longer that thing runs, the more electricity it shows on the other meter, the main meter, that doesn't get subtracted for. And that's where the $279 heat bill for this last month has come in. Didn't catch the furnace in time. I mean, it started off, it was working on 3 coils. 3 coils kept it nice in here. So when it quit working on the other 2, I don't know. Oh my God, it actually shut off. But I got the temperature set at 50 degrees out here. And it's not that windy, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody to show up and we'll go see what kind of trouble he can get into. Like I said, I have nothing to do. All I got is a lot of time on my hands, and it's starting to drive me nuts. There for a while I couldn't handle the pressure of having something to do. And now I can't handle the pressure of not having anything to do. So, well, I guess instead of racking up time and making nonsense gibberish, I'm going to shut up now. And I like the subscriber that suggested what we're going to go do. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. See, I suffer from short term. Hey, where'd you guys come from? Huh? What's going on here? All right. No, I'm not going nuts. My wife says I'm already nuts, so it's kind of hard to go nuts when you're already nuts. So, okay, I'll shut up. Okay, we got the Chevy trying to breathe life into a dog. Hey. Well, unhooked the computer, unhooked the wiring, killed the car for about 15 minutes. Hooked her back up. She wants to go if you hold the full throttle, but she won't stay going. And when she does run full throttle, she can hit about 500-600 RPM. Hand got cold, so got in the truck. I'll get a good charge, try her one more time, and it don't make sense. It did lose antifreeze. No big deal there. Well, it's a big deal. It's showing signs water pump's going, because what we fixed is still dry. But she just running rough. I don't know if she did flood it, and if she did, that means I'm going to have to pull all 8 coil packs and put a new set of plugs in this thing. Yay me! Not. So, yeah, we're going to try her one more time, and the damn thing about it is you can't push on the car with another vehicle to push it onto the trailer to get it out of here. I don't have a winch for my trailer, not yet. I might have to figure out how to borrow one. Not. Or, yeah. Hope some young punk's in the parking lot doing donies and loses and slamming into it. Then they can buy it. So, alright, we'll try it again here in a little bit. Well, we closed the book on this for right now. That time we got her to spin up to 1,000 RPM, but she just don't want to stay going. Looking at that ECM, power, a damn computer thing. I see comes out and hooks right to the cam sensors and all that. So I'm pretty sure we're fighting a computer issue or a fuel pump issue, because we don't remember hearing it go at first. Had my buddy beat on it, and then every time we ran the key after that, it did buzz. But this time it hit 1,000 RPMs, and as soon as it hit 1,000, it went right back down. So we're going to go over to the junkyard here, see how much a computer through them are, and see if they know who around can flash it or what. So, alright. Trying to give the Chevy blood away, and it still didn't work. Alright. Okay, now I'm really getting confused here. As salvage yard, went to the salvage yard, $60 for the computer. And they said, well, their notes say I don't need to be flashed. But everybody I've talked to, the computer needs to be flashed. So now I just come to the dealership, told them Asked them if they could flash it, and the gal at the service counter says, no, you cannot use an old computer because once it's burned in at the factory, you cannot override the VIN number. That's why you have to buy a new computer that is flashable. I'm like, huh? So, yeah, I can buy a $60 computer, still ain't going to do nothing because VIN number don't match, it ain't going to work. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, got another story from another dealership. The reason gal said the computer wouldn't work is because if it found out if I got a chipped key or security system in the car that the computer's coming out of, no, it will not work. This guy says it should work, should not need to flash it. So now I'm in a different town. Now I got to call the salvage yard back to see if they know if that car had the security and the chip key. So might be able to fix the car for 60 bucks. So I guess. Otherwise, yeah, he says, and I asked him about, well, if I have to get a new computer, he didn't seem too interested in selling me one because he said they were pricey. I said, well, if I got one over Riley's, they say it needs to be flashed. He says, no. He said it should run and go. He said it just won't have the VIN number in there, and he said that shouldn't make a difference on our car. Because he says, unfortunately, from what I gathered from him, our car is the year change where they started doing stuff and they didn't do stuff, so yeah. But anyway, alright. Hey, we had success! But not on the right vehicle. After the last parts house, we stopped and got lunch. And there was a guy who didn't get his headlights turned all the way off and battery wouldn't start him. One guy tried to jump at him, couldn't get him. I hooked the Chevy up to him. We got a little Honda, I think it was. Yeah. A little Honda. We got that fired. I see my lens is dirty again. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Now we're flying home. Got a couple more ideas, but we're out of time for today, so. Alright, well, I'll talk to you here later. Well, I don't know what I got on the lens of my camera. It's been kind of tough to get off. I guess when I get home, I'll have to try the cleaner. Almost. Yeah. Anyway, I just dropped my friend off because he had to get home. And I'm heading back to town to get my daughter because everybody else is working. And we're going to go out and I got some noises coming out of my pickup now. But ain't one thing, it's another. I know one of them's a U-joint, so I'm going to rebuild one of the extra drive shafts I got. And just put a different drive shaft in. When I got it in the shop, I'm going to jack it up and check the front wheel bearings on this, make sure this one ain't doing like my old other truck. But yeah, the last parts house it showed me the screen and said one of the possible fixes for the problem could be a bad vacuum line going to the charcoal canister. So I just don't know. Then called and talked to the wife quick, and she's like, "Yep, told you." Well, you know, I gotta try and do something. I can't just let it sit and not do nothing. And I don't have a whole lot going on right now, like I said. So, but anyway, I guess I'll get her, go out to the farm and fix the drive shaft and make sure I ain't got other issues with this truck happening now. I'm tired of vehicles falling apart right now, especially when you ain't got the money to fix any of them. Alright. Well, guess what? We're back to the farm. Come over to my stock of drive shafts I got now. I got 2 drive shafts. Which let's see. Which one do I want to rebuild? I guess it really don't make a difference, does it? They're both the same. Actually, I think this is the drive shaft that came. This actually might be the drive shaft that came out of that truck. Come here, Betsy. Well, I guess I ain't quite prepared. Oh, that one. Oh, why did I change that one? I have to do an investigation. Maybe I don't know. I'll be back. I gotta find tools anyway. Hey, and my luck with working on cars still continues. And my U-joints? Oh, I got her pressed out. Went to put the new one in, and I'm like, why is that rubber hitting the hole? And I cleaned it up, wiped it down some more, and excuse me. I'm getting good at doing that during these. Sorry about that, guys. And it wouldn't go, and I'm like, what the heck? Finally take the old U-joint that was, oh, there it is. The old U-joint, this is the one I pressed out. And it's got, this is the one. And here's what I tried putting in. Well, you can see that is bigger. Right there, about 1/8 inch bigger. And I thought, great, now here I go. I gotta go to Denison again, which is a half-hour drive for him or me. The guy goes, hey, that was my fault. He says, can you meet me in your town? He's gonna bring me the new U-joints for free. So I guess more driving. Thank God I hadn't pulled the drive shaft out and pull. Otherwise I would have been screwed. But he's actually bringing the parts up for me. So I guess get the hands cleaned up and we'll head to town. And I got my maid out here. Well, no, not my maid, my helper. She's cleaning the floor.
I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like it being dirty? Well, I need to bring you out more often. So, alright, well, we'll go to town, meet the guy, and get the new parts. That was nice of them to say, well, I screwed up, I'll bring them to you. So, alright, I'll be back. Well, as you can see, I'm at the house. Youngest wants to go to church stuff tonight, so I ain't gonna get that drive shaft tonight now. So, I guess we'll call it for a day. Car issues still continuing. Like I said, all the different things I've recorded throughout this video on what it could be and what it couldn't be. I'm just so lost, but everything's such a high dollar part just to hang on the C that, yeah, that's not good. So, but anyway, we'll see what tomorrow brings and what kind of trouble I can get into then. So, alright, thanks for watching and subscribing. Welcome back to the crazy world, I guess. See y'all later.